Who is Kui Ji? The complete story of Eternal Oath-Bearer. Most Call of Duty mobile players know Kui Ji as the terrifying Eternal Oath-Bearer, a warrior surrounded by green spectral energy, and accompanied by an Eni spirit. But behind the armor lies one of the darkest stories in COD mobile lore. This is the complete story of Ryotaro, Kui Ji, Nagashima. Long before he became Eternal Oath-Bearer, Ryotaro Nagashima was born in a rural village in Japan's Shiga Prefecture. He descended from a historic shinobi bloodline dating back centuries. From childhood, he was trained in ancient combat traditions, stealth, discipline, and survival. As he grew older, he chose a modern path and joined the Japan Self-Defense Forces. There, he combined traditional shinobi techniques with military training, becoming an elite warrior. After leaving military service, his talents attracted the attention of Atlas Corporation. Atlas was one of the most powerful private military corporations in the world. Its influence stretched across nations, industries, and battlefields. Kui Ji joined Atlas as part of its executive security division. His skill, loyalty, and professionalism quickly earned him a reputation as one of their finest operatives. Eventually, however, he left Atlas and entered the world of private contracts and corporate warfare. As a freelance mercenary, he became a dangerous wildcard caught between the growing rivalry of two corporate giants, Atlas and Kurhana. Kurhana Arms was founded by Rin Yoshida, a ruthless weapons expert with roots in organized crime. Unlike traditional corporations, Kurhana pushed the limits of cybernetics, human enhancement, and experimental technology. Their goal was simple: create the ultimate weapon. At some point, Kui Ji suffered injuries severe enough that Kurhana intervened. Using their advanced cybernetic technology, they rebuilt and enhanced him. To Kurhana, Kui Ji became their masterpiece. He was stronger, faster, and deadlier than ever before.
But Kurhana made one fatal mistake. They underestimated the bond between two brothers. As the corporate war escalated, Kui Ji's brother became entangled in Kurhana's operations. Instead of simply killing him, Kurhana subjected him to something far worse. Using their experimental technology, they captured and digitized his soul. His consciousness was imprisoned within a strange realm known as the Muzu. The Muzu was more than a simulation. It was a digital underworld. A prison filled with trapped souls, corrupted entities, and the results of Kurhana's dangerous experiments. For most people, entering the Muzu would have been impossible. But Kui Ji refused to abandon his brother. Determined to save him, he forced his way into the digital realm. There, he fought through endless enemies and corporate-controlled demons. Every step deeper into the Muzu brought him closer to the truth. Eventually, he found what he had been searching for: his brother's consciousness. But he arrived just in time. His brother's soul was on the verge of being erased forever. Faced with losing each other again, the two brothers forged an eternal pact. A bond that would change them both forever. This became known as the Viridescent Oath. Through that oath, his brother's spirit bound itself to Kui Ji. The spectral Oni companion seen beside Eternal Oathbearer was not a random spirit. It was his brother. Together, they escaped the Muzu. But the man who emerged was no longer the same warrior who entered. Kui Ji had evolved beyond Kurhana's control. His cybernetic enhancements now worked alongside the power of his brother's soul. The corporation that created him no longer owned him. When Rin Yoshida learned what had happened, she was furious. To her, Kui Ji was property. A corporate asset. A masterpiece that had escaped its creators. She immediately ordered his termination. To eliminate him, Kurhana deployed its most elite operatives. The Sparrowhawks. These assassins were among the corporation's finest warriors, personally loyal to Rin Yoshida. They were sent to hunt down the rogue masterpiece. Instead, they were slaughtered. Kui Ji tore through the Sparrowhawks with terrifying efficiency. The very technology Kurhana had used to create the perfect weapon had now turned against them. Ironically, Kui Ji's rebellion proved that Kurhana's engineering had succeeded. He truly was their masterpiece. The only problem was that they could no longer control him. This is why one of Kui Ji's most famous lines carries so much meaning. Remember the name, Kui Ji. For I surpass Kurhana's masterpiece.